Hello everybody, this is Jose. I wanted to show you guys just a little something that I've been working on. So I think it's kind of fun just to kind of sit around and play games. I used to stream a lot, I used to record some. I don't have the internet to do either right now, but maybe soon, we'll see. But regardless, I thought it'd be cool to kind of show you around. So I'm on Minecraft version 1.9.4, and I'm kind of waiting on a few mods before I push this to 1.10.2, but we'll get there soon. So, I kind of wanted to show you around this world, show you all the stuff that I've been working on in the last 5 or 6 days, just so you can kind of see what all is possible, and maybe give you some hope for 1.9 and how much fun it can be, because I've actually really been enjoying this. So, over here I've got a very simple storage system, like doesn't actually do anything special, it's just typical storage. I've got a few forestry work tables, and then a few of the Tinker's Construct crafting stations. And let's see, over here I have a few machines. I've got some sag mills. This is my ore processing automation pair, so the sag mill pulls from this chest, processes, pushes to the furnace, and then outputs into here, and the furnace also pulls from this chest in case I have anything that just needs to be smelted. This sag mill and this the alloy smelter, these two are manual, so they don't have any automation base. And I got a painting machine, and I have an enrichment chamber for mechanism. I have a compiled build of mechanism together. Don't ask me how to get it. I'm not going to tell you how to get it. You just need to either know or stay out of that whole thing. So, yeah. I've got a resonator from Extra Utilities 2 for a few transfer node upgrades I needed to make. I have my Tinker Smeltery using seared glass quite a bit because I absolutely love it. Here I've got my casts, I've got some basin automation anytime I needed that with one of these RF tool timers. I've got my tool forge and my whole shebang here. And then if we go up the stairs, there's not a whole lot right now, but there's room for upgrading. But there is my bed, and we'll take a nap. And so if we drop back down, I'll start showing you some of the other stuff I have going on. So outside of the door, I have this pathway, and you can see the outside of the house from here, of course, from the outside. Duh. But you can see I have some solar electricity stuff going on here. So I've got 4 advanced solar generators producing all of my power right now. I know this is a really cheap and kind of lazy way of making power, but it works for now. So I'm going to stick with it just for the time being. I want to do one of the reactors later, and maybe with the turbines. So we have extra utility solar panels for power, because I actually haven't gotten too far into extra utilities. I know all about it. The Angel Ring really isn't an early game acquisition anymore, so yeah. So walking down the path this way, we have my normal farm. It's just wheat. And then over here we have my apiary. So, as you can see, I'm working on breeding some common bees. Please don't. I'm going to switch it over to peaceful, just for the sake of the video. So I've got a crafting station just in case, and a chest with bees, and the upstairs is going to have more. It's going to have forestry machines, but for now it's got an escritoire I found in a villager house. And then coming this way, this is my enchantment hut. It's not really a hut, this is more like a full-on building. We have enchantment over here. Back around the enchantment, we have my experience obelisk. I'll give it my experience while I'm here. And then upstairs I have an enchanter and a anvil. Wow, no, damaged anvil is what my brain was thinking. I have an anvil and an enchanter from Ender.io. By the way, if you're interested, my tools, Tinker's Construct tools with Auto Repair 2. That goes for pretty much all of these except for my Matic. Then I have a Hand of Ender from Botania, all Mana Steel with... I was lucky enough to get Soulbound on everything, so that's pretty cool. And then I added Feather Falling 4 to the boots, because V-Tweaks, a mod of mine, actually changes that around and makes Feather Falling a little better. And then I've got a Band of Mana, a Band of Aura to keep the Band of Mana full, and a Sojourner Sash. I'm actually so early game that I haven't filled up the Band of Mana yet. You'll see why, or at least how far I've gotten. So that's that. Now back around here, I actually don't have a path to it. First of all, this is my one and only death. It wasn't right here, but it was over some, but I figured just put a grave down for the lulz. And then this is my nether portal. The other side isn't very interesting. It's basically the same thing, but with blue stained clay, because blue is like sky and orange is like the nether. So, if we hop back on the trail, you can see I've got custom-made corner stair kind of thingies that they were kind of difficult to do. Oh, I need to fix that. That should be some other material. But I'm trying to keep with a very natural look. So if everything looks kind of overgrown, I want it that way. That's kind of the reason I'm so proud of this world, because you might be looking around like, okay, who cares? It's because normally I'll pick a plains biome like the one I'm in now, and I will flatten it, and then I'll build a few things, but in mostly flat area. Here I'm trying to build a few kind of big things and many multi-story buildings if I can, but I want everything kind of compartmentalized or separated, isolated, and I want a very natural feel. So like over here everything is kind of crazy because of the flowers from the bees, so I figured just go ahead and keep it up. So this is not okay, so the building is done. The contents are not. This is going to be, when it's all said and done, a completed Botania build. This is my greenhouse that I made for it. So we've got 4 pure daisies. These are here because it's really easy to place down oak, wood, and stone if you use a builder's wand. Like, that's a really easy way of getting it down for the pure daisy to process. And then in this corner is actually a travel anchor going upstairs. So the mana from down here, which will be more advanced later, right now it's just 3 endo flames, goes up to this mana spreader and shoots into the pool, and then the pool also is directing some of its mana to a runic altar if necessary. And I'm using a lot of chiseled glass for all of this. I'm using light, this is the light variant, and then this is just the bowl variant, I think. So, that kind of wraps it up. I did forget one thing. It's not really a huge thing, but it's part of this build that I forgot about. This off-looking plank is actually a travel anchor as well. It goes into my basement, which I'm trying to keep kind of clean room style, so I've got some armor stands with just some extra crap, basically, holding extra crap. And, oh wow, these actually have health, thanks to Wyla. Interesting. And then I have a matter receiver, and if we break back here, you can see this is how I'm processing and keeping these filled, because I did want somewhat of a cobbleworks. It's not actually a cobbleworks completely. There's no silicone, no glass, but it's a 2-machine cobbleworks, and it's kind of simplified. So essentially what I've got is cobblestone comes from here very simply. It's just a transfer node. I really don't care about cobblestone all that much. And then everything else, I have a transfer node behind here that goes into hoppers that go into here, because these guys don't accept from transfer nodes for some reason. So I think the reason is that they're using iInventory and these are still using iCited, and there's a new one. And so they both output into this chest, and this transfer node picks up stacks at a time and puts everything back into here. So this is receiving cobblestone, this is receiving cobblestone, and basically the amount of sand I get is simply off of the chance that you get it from the cobblestone being ground into gravel. So that's why I only have 9 stacks of sand, almost 10, and I'm already full up on gravel. Oh, and down here is my mine shaft. I've completely taken the time to change the walls, the floor, and everything else on the stairway down. And here we are. Been doing my normal branch mine using a hammer. And then going back up is very smooth because these are all custom chiseled rocks. And while there's no proper connected textures, the texture still tiles relatively okay, so who cares? So that pretty much sums up this, I guess, brief tour. Not really a whole lot to it, but I did think it was better than doing a handful of screenshots, because now you see how everything is connected. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyone who watches this, I'll probably mostly send this to friends, but if you watch it, hope you enjoyed. If you have advice for like building advice and stuff, give it to me, because I'm sometimes a good builder, sometimes not. So, yeah, any advice you've got, feel free to shoot it my way. I'll never say no to anyone trying to help. Alright, catch you later. Thanks.